222 garage time. We celebrate you in the shop. Learning something new, creating a new version of you. The projects that you dream won't ever stop.
Greetings. It is a blistering 6 degrees just outside the 222 garage on this frigid northern Michigan night. But that's okay. I have my heater, I have my hoodie, and I have this new shop apron gifted to me for Christmas to keep me warm. I'm David Scott, an amateur garage project enthusiast that spends hours in front of the camera, mostly because I can't remember my lines, but also to bring entertainment to you all. Speaking of amateurs, I would like this channel to be a celebration of all of the amateur hobbyists and DIY enthusiasts out there. So if you have a project going on, I want to hear about it. Just shoot me a link in the comments. Let's connect with one another. I have a project today. I'm building a shelf and hanging curtains over my sliding glass door in my dining room. For that, I've purchased a 1x6x8 piece of oak that I intend to round over bit around it and cut it to length, and we'll hang it with some brackets that I don't have on the table at the moment because I left them inside where they're going to go. But enough talking about it because words are hard for me today. Let's get into the project. The first thing I need to do is mark my measurement for length. I have already measured inside, and my space is 74 5/8 inch wide. I want an extra, need to unhook my tape measure, pulling back on me. I need to add an extra 12 inches for overhang on each side. So my door wall is 74 5/8. So we're going to go ahead out to 84 5/8. And I will mark that now. I'm going to mark it, I'm going to put a little mark on each side of the board at 84 5/8. We got one there. And we have one out here. I have invested in a set of safety glasses that also have a camera in them. So in this video, for the first time, we will get a little bit of first-person point of view on some of the stuff that I'm working on. Let's get a good line across this. I have my 2 points. Since this piece will be hanging above a door wall, I've decided to go with spar urethane because of its superior UV protection over a regular polyurethane, that is. Before we get into that, I want to get it set up on its brackets over the door wall to see what it will look like when everything's done. So let's head inside.
Got a curtain rod in one hand, coffee in the other. Stud fender keeps a line to me like a no good lover. Tape measure drooping, pencil behind my ear. This wall's looking crooked, oh maybe that's just my fear. I got the plumbing level blues, trying to make this old house choose. Straight lines, tight screws, but everything sags when I move. Yeah, I'm humming these hardware tunes, dropping anchors, counting moons, hanging dreams on these drywall views with a plumbing level blues. Mark once, drill twice, guess I flipped that rule. Dust in my eyelashes, feeling like a fool. Bracket won't line up, holes half an inch wide. That little silver screw got its pride and it won't slide. I got the plumbing level blues, trying to make this old house choose. Straight lines, tight screws, but everything sags when I move. Yeah, I'm humming these hardware tunes, dropping anchors, counting moons, hanging dreams on these drywall views with a plumb and level blue. Now I'm building up a shelf for the books you never read, that plant you keep on saving, though it's mostly dead. Boards bow like my back after one long day. I shim a little corner, hope it'll stay that way. You say, honey, it looks fine. Oh, does it? But I see every inch that leans, every tiny tilt and tremble in the space between our dreams. I ain't much with pretty words, I just type in what I can. If I can make this shelf hold weight, maybe I can be your man. I got the plumbing level blues, trying to make this old house choose. Straight lines, tight screws, but everything sags when I move. Yeah, I'm humming these hardware tunes, dropping anchors, counting moons, hanging dreams on these drywall views with a plumb level blue. So hang that last curtain.
I want to make sure in my placement that I have room to slip the bar out, if need be. It seems that we have that. Turns out the support is just to the left of my hole, so if I angle my screw left, I should be able to get to it. This is going to be easier without this in the way. Hopefully that will be covered up by the bracket. Looking better. Where'd my bracket go? There you are. Let's get that other one locked down. Ooh, too much, too much. Too much torque. Turn you down a bit. All right, good enough. And there we have it. A little privacy for the dining room, a shelf for knickknacks and whatnot. Now to put a couple coats of spar urethane on the shelf. And now let's get a coat of spar urethane onto this piece. I changed my mind and went with an oil-based I also had on hand because I'm told the oil base will yellow over time, and that is actually, I think, something that I would be okay with in this application. This also means the return of my respirator. And if you've seen previous videos, That also means the return of Darth Vader quotes.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Moving on. Now I'll need to give this time to dry and flip over to do the underside. I'll also need to take several days of repeating this process before I've built up the layers of the spar urethane to an acceptable depth. I believe this is a good time to finish the video. To all you DIYers and hobbyists out there, we celebrate you here at 222 Garage Time, and keep up the good work. Let me know what you got going on. Put it in a comment. Interact with me. I'd like to hear what you got going on in your life. Take care. See you next time.
When I left you, I was but a learner. Now I am the master.